something in the comments, then check your DMs and let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. We got rooms to shut down. And I'm so excited to coach you. Now, can we talk for a little bit? Because I want to give you some life homework. Can I give you some life homework? I want to give you some life homework. I'm seeing that my other platforms are being alerted right now that I'm on. So shout out to my other platforms who are just popping in right now. Because again, when I tell you I'm so excited, not only for your spring, but for your summer. Hey T, I'm excited for you. Because again, matter of fact, put how much weight you want to lose in the comment section for me. Put how many pounds you need gone. Put how many pounds you want to wave away in the comment section. Because I got all of these networks going. Okay, yeah, that's my goal, to help you hit your numbers. Now, let's talk about goals. Let's talk about paying the price to look nice. Let's talk about sweat equity. Let's talk about working for what you want. Let's talk about pressing past yourself. That's what I want to talk about this evening. For the people, for my late arrival people, put a 7 in the comments if you want a free week of my online workout program. Then check your DMs for those who just coming up in here. Now, let's talk about earning stuff. Let's talk about planning your wins. Let's talk about having a target, okay? Because I see a lot of people they want to lose 50, okay? I'm seeing 30, I'm seeing 70, I'm seeing 50. Okay, for my 50-pound people, let's lose that in the next 3 months together. Deal? Deal? For my 70-pound people, let's lose that in the next 4 to 5 months, preferably 4. Deal? Because again, I've had people do it in 4. If they can do it, why not you? Okay? Now, with that being said, you got your target, 70 pounds, 75 pounds, 30, 50 pounds. Okay, now, from that point moving forward, once you've addressed your goal, now you got to make a decision. How am I going to get to that goal? Preferably through me, because, that's what I do. But the other piece of it is 2 things, okay? What am I willing to do more of? And what am I willing to give up? Remember, in order to get something, you got to give up some stuff. That's just how that goes. Think about it. In a relationship, when you want a relationship with somebody, and say you got somebody in your crosshairs that you like, that you want to fool with, that you want to deal with permanently, all that excess stuff, the past boo things, the circle around people who just come back around whenever they want something, you got to get rid of those if you're trying to have a full-timer. Again, the people who just do the hey big head in your DMs, or the ones that just text you up, hey, what you doing? At a certain time of the night. Okay, those are the part-time. You got to give up the part-timers if you want a full-timer. In order to get, you got to give up something. That's just how that goes, no matter if it's weight loss, relationships, financial stuff, or whatnot. Okay, so you got to decide what price are you going to pay. Okay, now, other piece of that whole thing when your goal setting is, are you willing to earn it? Are you willing to earn it? You see a lot of people taking shortcuts, but as you know, shortcuts eventually turn into long and painful things. I'm just saying, the shortcut always leads you the long way home, and it leads you through pain, and it leads you through disappointments, and because you thought you were taking the shortcut, and it takes you the long way, and it causes a lot of pain and distress in your bladder. But when you earn stuff, you respect yourself a whole lot more. Even with losing weight through working out, You appreciate it so much more when you work for it. You respect yourself when you've earned that body versus doing the shortcut stuff that, again, long story short, you just taking a vacation from yourself. It's kind of like going from Sherman Clump to Buddy Love back to Sherman Clump again. Feel me on that, okay? So you got to be willing to earn it. But again, you're so worth it. Now, with that being said, once you decide what it's going to be, okay, no matter if it's weight loss or whatever, you got to create a plan. You got to create a system. Now, when you create your plan, please understand and please know, you can pivot. You can pivot. When you come up with a plan, it's not a one size fits all. Sometimes you have to pivot. When you realize stuff ain't working, you got to pivot. I know a lot of people right now who are in relationships that they don't want to be in because they don't know how to pivot out of stuff. So they basically realize that is wrong, but they continue because they don't know how to pivot. So they just literally ride out a bad decision. We're not going to do that. Once you realize something is wrong, you got to pivot up out of that thing. You can't commit to a bad choice. You can't commit to a bad decision. That's the beautiful thing about a journey, okay? No matter what it is. That's the beautiful thing. You can go right, you can go left, you can get off on that off-ramp over here, you can take that country back road. As long as it gets you to your destination, that's the most important thing. But you have a lot of hard-headed people who just say, you know what, I'm just going to go down the interstate and I'm going to keep going until I bump into something. Hopefully I run into something. No. You're going to run into disappointment. You're going to run into frustration. And you're going to run into heartache. We're not doing that. Okay? So, with that being said, whatever you want, be willing to go through it. You're going to go through some stuff. But just know that in the end, it's all worth it. Think about it. Okay? Have you ever put on something in life and you just look good and you looked amazing and you felt amazing and nobody could tell you nothing? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that feeling. And no, you just didn't pop into that dress. You just didn't pop yourself into that outfit. You probably trained for it. You probably said no to some drinks. You probably said no to some eats. You probably stopped dealing with people who caused you stress, correct? You gave up some stuff. You said no to some stuff. But you benefited based upon what you were wearing and how you felt when you wore it. Go back to that feeling. For everyone, there is a requirement, but please be willing to pay the price. Can we agree? Summer's coming, y'all. Summer is coming. Let's get you right. Let's get you tight. Be willing to earn it. Be willing to do some things you're not comfortable with doing. I know sometimes you don't feel like working out, but it's the days that you don't feel like working out sometimes that you end up having your best workouts. And again, all you're doing whenever you work out, you're just depositing into that look. You're depositing into your next level self. If you're going to deposit into anybody else moving forward, you need to deposit into you more versus always depositing and contributing to the success of other people who don't appreciate you. You gotta deposit. You gotta contribute to you. Again, you got to be selfish for the next few months. Again, think about the things you got coming up. Put it in the comment section. What are you looking forward to? What's the next event that you want to shut down? Put it in the comment section. What's the next special occasion? What is it? And matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Put your next event and put how many pounds you want to lose by your next event. Put the amount of weight you want to lose by your next event and tell me your next event. That right there should be incentive enough. And the last thing I'll leave you with, anytime you want to give up, anytime you just want to say, bump it. Two things I want to put into your spirit, okay? First thing, think about your enemies. Think about all of the people who want to see you fail. Whenever you want to stop, whenever you want to throw in the towel, think about them and think about them laughing at you once you decide to give up on your luck. Or you get halfway through it, you ain't feeling it. Again, think about the people who sitting up in the stands, hoping that you fail, hoping that you fall down on your face. Think about the people who walked away from you, who basically said, you know what, her best days are behind her, not in front of her. She lost her fine a long time ago. She ain't as bad as she used to be. Think about that, okay? And the second thing I want you to take with you is this. You're so worth it. You're so worth it. You deserve to look your best now. You deserve to feel your best. Not just look your best, but you deserve to feel your best. You deserve to feel confident again. You deserve your swag back again. But you got to earn it. Be willing to pay the price to look nice. It's so worth it. And there's no side effects to working on your fine the right way. There's no side effects. You won't be just barfing and crapping and doing all that other stuff folk be doing. It's like, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. No, there ain't no side effects to working on yourself the right way. There's no side effects to cardio. There's no side effects to lifting weights. There's no side effects to getting on my program and just looking like the stars that I train. But with all of that other stuff that you see other people be doing, there are side effects to that stuff. But again, the only side effects to my program is getting fine. The only side effects to my program is looking and feeling amazing. Looking and feeling 15 to 20 years younger. How about that? And doing it the right way, again, knowing that you've worked for it and knowing that you've earned that look. And once you've earned that look, nobody can take it away from you. Amen? Amen. So again, put 7 in the comments to get 7 free days of my online workout program. Then check your DMs. The Kenyan Vibe bot is going to hook you up. Hit me back with hashtag done once you've ordered the 7-day challenge. And I look forward to coaching you personally. We put you on a private page where basically I coach you there. You get daily homework, daily videos, and essentially you get the star treatment. You get the star treatment. Again, I train superstars. I train celebrities, and I'm going to help you look like one too. So if you're trying to get snatched and you trying to look like my girl T, who's looking good up here, she done lost 20 pounds on the program already. If you're trying to level up your look and you trying to level up your fine and you trying to attract instead of always chasing, definitely hop on this program. I'm going to give you 7 free days. After that, it's $30 a month, $1 a day to work out the Ayatollah of fat rollers, the Sultan of cellulite, the hater of love handles, that being me, the K to the C, known to the world as the world's greatest weight loss expert, celebrity trainer. Yeah, that be me. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Be good. I'm gone.